Hello, and thank you for joining us for another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. And before I get started, I want to first and foremost say thank you once again for all of your beautiful comments, your inspiration that you give to me. This continues to allow me to do what I'm doing for you, and I never want to start any readings without first and foremost saying thank you to you. Now, before me is a display of beautiful artwork. But it's not even about the display of artwork. It's about what's in the bottles. What's in each one of these bottles are special messages that have been prepared. These bottles have been prayed over, and the messages have resonated through readings for each one of these bottles. These bottles were specially handcrafted by Twin Flame Experience 1111, which can be located on Instagram. So please go follow that page. But I wanted to display these bottles because you're gonna get an opportunity to actually purchase each one of these bottles or whichever one resonates with you. But the beauty of this, once again, is the messages that's in the bottles. And remember, the bottles are called Blessed Bottles. So we're so excited about the unveiling of this. We're so excited about the messages, and we know that if the bottle resonates with you, the message that is inside is going to truly touch your life. Now, for those who have heard my introductions before, go ahead and fast forward through this portion. For those who are new, just to give you a little bit of tidbits about this reading. First of all, product is going to be able to be available immediately following this introduction. And if you hear me just flip a little bit with my wording, remember, Mercury is in retrograde, so our communication is a little messed up right now. But just continuing, you can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and even your Venus sign. Now remember that the messages do flip-flop, so if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. Oh, and hello to our cross-watchers out there. Now remember, there's no time limit to these videos. It could have happened 3 months ago, it could happen today, or it could happen in the near future. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, after hearing the reading, if the reading resonates with you, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. And if it doesn't resonate with you, but you do think that it would be a blessing to someone's life, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up anyway. Remember that private readings are available, and information pertaining to that can be found below. Now, just a little bit about this full moon reading. It is called the full worm moon, and it will occur on March 21st. It's going to be the same day as the first day of spring. But the reason that they call it this full super worm moon is because, first of all, it's going to be closest to the earth. This is our third super moon this year. And they call it a super moon because it's going to be the brightest and biggest moon than normal. But in cold climate, the ground begins to thaw this time of year. And so that's when earthworms appear. And case in point, that is how it gets the name, the full worm moon. So at this time, we will proceed into our reading. We have already shuffled, so we can go ahead and fast forward through that portion. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Leos. Let's get right into your reading. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as they begin to set their intention for the full super worm moon occurring March 21st, 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? What do our Leos need to know for the full super worm moon occurring on March 24th? Oh my goodness. Leos. Oh. But you all know how I feel when these cards hit. When they hit, you gotta go forth with it. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy Spirit, divine creative universe, what messages need to go forth with the sign of Leo as they begin to set their intentions for the full super worm moon occurring on March 21st, 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? Whoa. We didn't waste any time on that one. Okay. Holy Spirit, divine creative universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as they begin to set their intentions on the full super worm moon occurring on March 21st, 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? What do our Leos need to know? Okay. All right, my Leos. Holy Spirit, divine creative universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo as they begin to set their intentions for the full super worm moon occurring on March 21st, 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Leo? What do our Leos need to know? March 21st, 2019. Okay. Okay. All right, my Leos, let's just get to these messages. You all have a lot. First card right out the box is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, as you're setting your intention, know that you are where you should be. You should be in the mindset of getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. So this is beautiful so far. Let's just keep going. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So when we get this card, I want to talk about this because sometimes people, they misinterpret what this means. When they say your feelings are real and worth exploring, that means that by this being coupled with getting to know each other, that's exactly what it's meaning. So talk about things that you would never have talked about to somebody else. You know, open up yourself, let your guard down, okay? Really go deep in expressing yourself. That's very, very important because that's the only way you're going to begin to really get to know one another. And look at there, this has been worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. Okay? The timing is perfect with this. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So don't be scared about, you know, exploring your romantic feelings. Don't be shy about getting to know each other, revealing the innermost part of yourself. Because that's exactly where you need to be. And your love life is being affected by children. So when we say children, you could be in an area where as you work with children and children are blessing your life, someone could be pregnant, someone could already have children and these children are blessing your relationship. Children could go in several different areas. Or it could be that you all need to be like in a childlike state and play and have a good time. Okay, we know children are very, very trustworthy. Children tell you their true feelings. Okay, so this could go in several different ways. We could be talking to several different groups in this card right here. But this is beautiful. And here's another card. I love when they come out two separate decks. Explore your options again. You just had this card talking about exploration. Where is it? I'm about to go through these cards again and see which one was dealing with exploring your innermost selves to one another. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Romantic feelings. It says the same thing. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And it says what? Explore your options, okay? So you need to explore. You need to go deep with this. You know, it's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So if you know that you're feeling a certain way, if you know that there are things that you want to talk about, go ahead and dig deep because this is the time that you need to make these changes and coming out. This is the time you need to talk about the things you didn't want to talk about before. But as you're doing that, be gentle with yourself, okay? Take your time as you're doing this because you may be dipping in areas that you never thought you would dip in before. So be gentle as you're going through. And look at there. because it's going to be a favorable outcome. It doesn't get any clearer than this. It just does not, my Leos. But forgive yourself from anything from the past. You have to forgive yourself, and you may need to open up. And that's why you need to have this conversation. That's probably why you need to get to know each other, because there's some things that you don't forgive yourself about that could have happened when you were a child. Now, I'm feeling with some of you, this is a situation that happened when you were a child. And it has come all the way into your adulthood, and now you have to forgive yourself from that state that you were in. You know, that anger, that hurt, that pain that you may have experienced when you were a child. So for some of you, this could really be what this is dealing with. And look at that. And the last one is helpful people. So, you know, let people help you. You know, as you go through this, there are people surrounding you that are going to help you get through this situation where you did not forgive yourself, or things that you may have done in the past, okay? But you're protected because people are around that's going to help you. And truly, this true love, the first card out the box, is going to be there to help you as you progress and begin to be gentle with yourself as you have this favorable outcome, okay? This is beautiful. Now, if you need to take this reading further, information relating to that can be found below. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.